For parents, having a balance of things is what makes parenting feel impossible, right? The best parenting advice you might get is, hey, always be involved in your kid's life. And then someone could just as easily say, hey, don't be over involved in your kid's life. Don't overreact, but don't underreact. Like, be firm, but not scary. Be friendly, but not their buddy. And before you know it, what they've drawn a picture of for you is an extremely narrow way to be a perfect parent by which you will never get it exactly right. So how should parents think about it? They should think about it not so much as a pendulum that swings back and forth, but to go, how can I do this in a way where I am constantly having to make a decision where this time I do something different than last time? Maybe a little bit different, and maybe I try to be a little bit stern here and a little bit friendlier there, but then give myself a break where I go, I can't get this exactly right. So when I beat myself up for not getting it exactly right, I'm actually making matters worse. So if I'm walking the freedom that says, you know what, a good example might be for a picky eater. Sometimes I make them try something new, and sometimes I say it's okay if you eat something that you like, because I don't want you to starve to death. And so for that, the parent has to make some decisions where they go, sometimes I'll do it like this, and sometimes I'll do it like that. There's rarely a time where we say, well, no problem, always do it like this. Hey, here's the exact right, balanced way to not overreact and not underreact, to be firm enough but not be scary. It is rare to just thread that needle. You'll have to go circumstance by circumstance and ask the Lord for wisdom and guidance. And then where you feel like you've messed up, you'll be able to repent and say, and that's not going to cling to me. I get to walk free because of the grace of God. But if you try to get it, you try to thread that needle, you try to get it exactly right, you're going to end up with a lot of guilt and shame, because you're going to have a chance every day to beat yourself up for what you could have done better. So the truth is, we can always do better. What we want to do as a person set free, say if it's insulting, tormenting, regretting, resenting over my mistakes, then I am leaning into something that sounds like what the accuser would have me believe. But if I'm going to listen to the advocate, if I'm going to listen to Jesus Christ, my advocate, then I'm going to go, hey, I am set free from the things that would otherwise cling to me, the sin that Hebrews says so easily entangles. And I want to cast that off so I can run the race that's marked out for me. And that's what I want for parents, is when it's leaned into sin or even foolishness, that we cast that off to run the race marked out for us. And when it's not, we just use our best version of wisdom to say, how will I do this today? How can I do this better?